you had a rap career.
Yeah.
Before you got into the acting in 2010, 11.
Yeah.
Take me back to what inspired you to want to start rapping. What years was that? And
oh man.
What kind of work did you do?
Well, before I say that, I met LL on set on NCIS.
LL Cool J.
Yeah, and he wants me to call him Todd.
Todd.
Yeah.
James Todd Smith.
So Todd. So I met Todd, and Todd, I've been a big fan. Him, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and I used to basically, I didn't have no style at the time, and I used to kind of formulate all their styles in one because I liked the way they, the way they did their thing. So, fast forward, I came out here, man, and I organized, I had Latin Bomb Squad, this LBS that I organized, and it was, the homeboys and me, and we was, doing a lot of independent stuff. It was real grassroots type stuff. Back in the days, it was like, the major guys were like Frost, Mellow Mayonnaise, LSOB. Did I say that right? Yeah, Last Year the Brown, and some other guys, I think Ackwood was back then, or a little bit later. But some of them crews were like getting kind of big. ALT was another one, you know what I'm saying? But we was I don't know what it was, man. It maybe just wasn't in the cards. We kept on working and working towards it. Then I got with the Suspects, and it was a group called the Suspect Nation, and we was coming out with CDs and getting our work on, but. The thing is with me, man, addiction can take you out, man. Addiction can be a heavy thing, especially if it overtakes you and stuff. And so, I had to take a break, man. I had to find myself and deal with those demons and stuff. So I took a break. Basically, just gave it up after a while. Crack cocaine. Then I started dipping into methamphetamines and stuff, because it lasted longer. Cocaine, you spend a lot of money, and the high wasn't too be up and down, so yeah. So those were the drugs I toyed with, and they had a hold on me and stuff, and had to shake it, man.
Was it something you did on your own, or you was hanging out with the homies and they was doing it? How'd you get introduced?
Yeah, everybody was, the party scene over there was, everybody kind of pretty much, I couldn't drive home one day, you know what I'm saying? I was drunk, and my homeboy was like, "Here, man, try some of this." And I was like, "Man, I don't do that, He's like, "No, go ahead, I'll give you this like a half or something." I was like, "I don't know, man." He was like, "Yeah, come on, man, just, believe me, you'll be able to drive home." He wasn't lying. I did it, and got home. Man, I struggled with it. I'm clean now, but I still struggle with it off and on. I had about 9 years clean. Fell back away, just gave up on myself. And it's been a battle, man. It's been a battle. You have to constantly be accountable.
Explain how you can be 9 years clean and it's still not out of you. Like,
it's just a person, people, places, and things. If you still want to kind of go back, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. They tell him don't look back. And his wife looked back. She turns into a pillar of salt. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, man. It's like once you're done, you're done. You got to keep going forward. You got to maneuver your way out. And you got to find people that's going to be in your life that's going to help support you through the tough times. And you got to be in the readings, man. You got to be in the readings. You got to be in the step work. It's major. And if you don't do those things, if you don't go to meetings, you're probably going to use again.
Now, how did you feel after being 9 years clean and then you started using again?
Felt terrible.
What do you go through mentally?
Oh, man. Just the depression. You go self-worth. You're not worthy. Pity, self-pity. You go through these things where you just. Suicide is a thought. You know what I'm saying? People already know what kind of person you are, and you do it again and again. After a while, they're like, "Yeah, I know, you're gonna stop. I know." It's just like your words don't. Your action has to speak for you, and it's just. But you have to pick yourself up, you know what I'm saying? It says in the Bible where your mistakes of the past, God doesn't hold you to those no more. So you have to find a way to wake up and be okay with yourself, Even if people ain't feeling you no more, that's okay. That'll come back. And if it doesn't, so be it. You have to make amends with that. And that's the the wear and tear, man, because you think that you can't do something, or the fear, or the sabotage. It's mainly fear. The challenge, and you got to face the challenges. When you don't face challenges, man, you're just not giving yourself enough. You're not giving yourself the victory that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? You don't really run a perfect program. Everybody always says I don't run a perfect program, but if you really look at my program, was I really doing? Could I done more? So I look at that. I say, yeah, I was clean, but I could have. I know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And for me to be clean that long, I mean, by the grace of God, yeah. But at the same time, it's like I could have stayed clean if I just would have been in the books more. Just like my old sponsor, Steve, rest in peace. Big Steve, man, he was on my head all the time. It's one of those things, man. But hey, I'm here. I'm not dead. You know what I'm saying? Or in jail. I'm not crazy in an asylum, and I'm just grateful that I got brothers in my corner now that helped me out, man.
Now, when you was rapping, did you record any songs? Is there anything out there that people could look up and
Yeah, you can look up Lamb Bomb Squad on YouTube. You can look up Suspect Nation, and we have a song called Mexican with Sinful with the Mexicans. I used to be I had a short little stint with the Mexicans back in the day with Sinful and with I-Man from Long Beach. I was on their first album called Zigzag. I was the funny guy in the skits. Well, I thought I was funny. So so I have some history, and yeah, you can look that stuff up on YouTube and check it out, man. Some NTS stuff too. I did some NTS. I was with a group called NTS. So
wasn't High Power doing their thing during those years too?
High Power, yeah. High Power was definitely active in those years. Snapper and all those guys, and Capone and Criminal's doing great now. I mean, he's never stopped, but Criminal's been out of control. Rob. Shout out to Rob, met him, and yeah, he's, what I'm saying? Yeah, those guys been active, yeah.
So do you miss rap, or are you glad you moved on from it?
I try to rap here and there. I rap. Sometimes I just rap, or I just do some poetry or some deep stuff, I don't rap about the streets. I may rap, say something that might have happened, or something that could be deadly, but I don't be like boasting about, this and that. Sometimes you say a little something, but I try not to. It's just not the type of thing that I'm interested in anymore. It's cool to hear, you know what I'm saying, every now and then, but I know where it could take me and stuff. Music can take you places, Sometimes it could be good, like in the workout, and it could be bad, like if you in the streets and you hear something and you mad about something, you hear something that's angry, and 9 times out of 10 you might get angry.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.